Hello and welcome to Wooden Sledge, a channel for intelligent and curious people like you who are searching for human sexuality in the age of artificial intelligence. And in this channel, usually we try to find the best possible answer of a question that haunts us, usually. Uh, and it could be, of course, about our robot partners. And in my previous video, I talked about the brain mapping of a robot, which actually directs a robot to how to use their different types of joints while having a physically intimate act or any kind of physical activities, right? Like how they can open and close their legs, etc. I talked about it in my previous video, and in that video I also said that I will give more detailed explanation, right? Because that video was a brief and it was briefly explained how it works. Now look, a robotic brain lays out the roadmap of which joints must start or move and to what degree for a humanoid robot partner. How that happens, how that works, right? I just I'm just trying to explain. But before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks. Please keep supporting Wooden Sled. Please keep watching Wooden Sled. And if you really like, share with your friends. And finally, although I talk about human sexuality and in some cases sex robots, of course, but there is no vulgarity in this channel, and I don't promote any kind of vulgarity through my channel. So let's come back to our topic. The robotic brain first needs to understand the robot's current state. This includes knowing the robot's position and orientation in space, as well as the position and orientations of all its joints. There are several joints, isn't it? Just think about your anatomy. You will understand how many joints there can be and how little or how small they can be. Now it can start to plan the robot's next movement. Once it has a good understanding, it starts to plan the robot's next movement. Right. This involves determining the desired position and orientation of the robots and effector. Effector means here sometimes hands or grippers. We can call it grippers also because robots' hands are treated as grippers, right? The third step is the robotic brain then uses a variety of algorithms, machine learning algorithms, of course, to calculate the joint angles that are required to achieve the desired position and orientation of the end effector. These algorithms take into account the robot's kinematics, that is, the geometry of its joints and links, and dynamics, that is, the forces and torques that act on the robot. So you can see there are a lot of sciences, mathematics, technology, and everything put together. It makes a human and robot partner act, and it's a very complex process. There are a lot of calculations. There are a lot of science and technology getting work together. Finally, once the robots or robotic brain has calculated the desired joint angles, it sends them to the robot's actuators. We talked about actuators before, how it works. The actuators then move the robot's joints to the desired position. That is how, when you have any kind of physically intimate act with your robot partner, the final step is the actuator decides how to move or what kind of motions it would adapt to, or what kind of position and orientation it should take and adjust itself. So this process is repeated continuously. Even when the robot is standing still, it takes inputs as its feedback, and it processes it in its CPU or in its brain and try to understand the environment. This is because the robotic brain needs to constantly adjust the robot's joint angles to compensate for small disturbances, such as changes in the robot's environment, like you take your robot from your bedroom to your dining room. So the environment is completely changed. Therefore, it should adjust its perception about this new environment, or changes in the forces acting on the robot. That means while having any kind of physical intimate act or something like that, or if the robot takes part into in kind of physical exercises with you, there are a lot of forces acting, right, on the robot, and it should the robot's joint angles to it should compensate for all these changes. Okay, so that is it for today, and hopefully it gives you a little bit more insights about your robot partner. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Take care and stay safe.